Hey guys, Eddie Hilaire, Team Flow Team Captain, coming at you today with a quick video on the deck that I used to get top 16 at both Gunslinger on Friday at the Orlando Celebration and 11th place in Swiss on the Sunday singles event. So a lot of people have been messaging me, asking me about a certain tech card that I use in my deck, which I'm going to go over. So I realized North Carolina's tomorrow, sorry, so I'll just give a quick deck profile just to briefly give you guys, you see that's probably another message right there, like literally, but that's gonna give you guys a brief synopsis of like how this deck ran and why I choose to run it this way. You see what I'm talking about? But yeah. All right, so of course the leader that I use is the Broly leader. So the Broly leader, in my opinion, is the best leader in this format. Awakened side, non-awakened side, you literally just attack, you take a card from life, then you draw a card from deck, then you awaken, untap 2 energy. The best overall leader in my opinion. When he's awakened, he gets to tap down a battle card to rest mode, and then you get to take an energy or take a life and then untap anything, including himself. So it's pretty good. I love him for that reason. So let's get into the deck profile. It's gonna be real quick, guys, because I had to go take care of my son and my girl. They're not really feeling too good, so I'm gonna run through this. My 4 yellow cards are going to be 4 Bloodlust. The reason I run 4 Bloodlust is because you want to see this card. Worst kind of worst, you draw 2, like open 2, you could charge 1. Like people running at 3, don't run at 3, run at 4 in my opinion, because you better see this card, even if they have Achilles on you. It's better for you to see this card than to not see it, because if they don't have Achilles on and try to get you to run something and they do, you're going to feel super salty. So better see that 4 yellow energy. Moving on to the next 4 cards is going to be 4 Successor of Hope. You need 4 Successor of Hope in my opinion, because like it just searches out the whole deck, at least my deck, and it's a 0 cost like card. It's just free in my opinion. So you need 4. Next 2 cards are going to be the 2 Planet Vegetas. The reason why I only ran 2 Planet Vegetas is because they do cost 1 energy, and I like to play battle cards. And everyone knows me, I like to be able to combo out my entire hand. So with only 2 Planet Vegetas, it allows me to perfectly, if I open this first hand, I leave in my hand or I mull for it, because you can't Zeno a Planet Vegeta. You can send on my board, but the field card stays. So all I need to see literally is 1 during the game, and I'm good to go. The next 2 cards are going to be a 2 Time Magic. The reason why I have 2 Time Magic is literally only for 1 matchup, which is going to, well, technically 2. Shenron, but no one plays Shenron anymore. And it's realistically for the Baby Vegeta matchup, because knowing the Baby Vegeta players, and I think the only Baby Vegeta player I played this weekend with this card is when they see you're tapped, they hard go for the ape and try to kill you if you have 3 energy. So what I would do, I would stay at 3 energy and bait these guys, because red has no battering laser. So this was the easiest bait alive, and it just caught players during the weekend. So I would tap out and make myself purposely go down to 3. I would usually untap my leader so they see my mana is tapped, or my energy pool is tapped, and like, oh snap, he tapped out and he's at 3 energy or 3 life. I'm going to go for a game. So I restand my leader just to get an extra draw, because once they tapped out, and I knew I was going to be there to play just to make that 8, just an attempt to kill me, I was going to use Time Magic, knowing that it's impossible for them to win and go for a game next turn. So that's the reason I'm running 2. Next card I ran are going to be the 2 Gohans. The most logical reason I could say I run 2 and not 1 is because I only play 1, but you need to see 2. Because it's been numerous times where I'm looking for this card and it's one of the last 4 pieces in life. And you don't want to just take life just to go search for this guy, because sometimes it's the last card. So, and I had bad luck. You guys already saw me at Pro Play Tour Atlanta. So, yeah. Next 4 cards are going to be the bread and butter of the deck. It's going to be the 4 Bardock, the Progenitor. So, no explanation needed. Bardock is your most valuable card in the deck. Like, this just wins games, guys. Bardock is your searcher, is your starter. You search with Successor, and it's just downhill for your opponent from there. The next 4 cards I run are going to be the 4 Dependable Dynasty Son Gokus. You need these cards to swap out from Bardock and just to attack for 15k, especially in a matchup that's not blue, where being is not really viable. 15k adds up, guys. Each attack you swing for 15k is a card they have to give you. So 4 Gokus is just, I think, a must in my opinion. The next 3 cards is the most bang for your buck, and the best 3 drop in my opinion is going to be the Ultimate Potential Super Saiyan 2 Son Gohan. The reason why I like this card so much is because with the Broly ability to tap down a battle card, you could just clear boards with this. So you could just, from this guy, just tap 2, go for this, KO a battle card, and continue to attack and dug in your opponent's life by attacking the leader. So these are 3 at must. They're searchable successor. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if I know I don't need this guy, it's just the perfect searchable energy. So this 5k combo, searchable energy, and it outs a problem card on your opponent's side, such as if your opponent plays Cell or something like that. Next card I follow at 3 are going to be the 3 Apes. So 3 Bardock Wheel of Irons are just necessary in my opinion, because your 1-drop Bardocks are going to awaken your opponent, but these are really just going to not only go for game against your opponent, but also defend you. Because your opponent has to burn cards to stop this attack and also to get around this. Because when they attack at your leader, you just block. So I'm going to show you another valuable thing with this card pretty soon. Going on to next blockers are going to be 4 Genes. If you have the 1-drop Bardock or the 8 Bardock, you could just literally summon this for free. So it's a free blocker. I'm telling you guys, Gene more often than not goes for game. Because Gene, when your opponent's at 6, I usually play it for free, swing, combo the 8 Bardock because the 1-drop's on board, and evolve over it and take you from 5 to 3 just because of Gene. And Gene is literally just good because I just leave it in rest mode. I'm going to show you a little trick I do with this after attacking. So after attacking with Gene, I would literally use the Zarbon. So Zarbon's a set 1 card that says, if you combo with this card, during your opponent's turn, you could restand any of your battle cards. So I won countless games, especially in a mirror match. I would purposely not play Planet Vegeta. The only person who got around me not playing Planet Vegeta and me having Zarbon in hand was literally Marcel Russell, because he laughed. He even told me, he was like, bro, you didn't play Planet and you had 2 apes on board and you're just gonna pretty much swing. He said, this is free. So he attacked, he left it at 15, I Zarbon. So what Zarbon allows you to do is, after you attack with a Gene, no one ever tries to kill Gene first. They attack with your leader is 15k. So I combo 1 Zarbon and restand the Gene. And next thing they're like, oh damn, okay, cool. They would swing again. Now they're like, okay, his Zarbons are alive. So now they're either going to swing at the leader or they're going to try to swing at the ape. If they try to swing at the ape, I just leave the ape alone. But if they try to swing at the leader again, leave it for 15, I'll just combo another Zarbon and restand my ape. Like, it's up to you what you want to restand. It's just the moment for you to see. The next 4 cards I run are going to be your 4 super combos. These super combos are just a must when it comes to this deck because you run Planet Vegeta and they're searchable. Like, these are just godly. Run 4. Next cards I ran were 2 Cronoa. I bumped this up to 3, but I just like it at 2, I'm not going to lie. Because at 2, it's just perfect. If I do run against the Shugesh matchup, people forget that Cold Bloodlust does stop Shugesh. So that's my logic behind running 4 Cold Bloodlust as well, and only 2 of these. If I do, I just take out 1 Cold Bloodlust and I put in 1 extra Cronoa because they both cost 1 energy. Next 3 cards I run, I want someone to meme my face on this card. Actually, I like the Dimension Support Trunks instead, but are going to be the Bardocks. So these Bardocks, in my opinion, the reason why I play this is this outs problem cards like Broly cannot tap. For instance, if you have something that's just like the 3-drop Janemba guy, the 3-drop just Childish Heart, it has barrier. You can't do anything. So if they leave it on board, you can't tap with Broly. So I'll just hard cast this or overwhelm it. It goes to 30k, and I get to swing an active card. So this is just godly. It's a 30k base. I get to swing an active card, and it's a 5k combo. This outs problem cards, and these go for game. Mira, no explanation needed. You attack with this. They say no negates. You just look at their life and just put the work in, man. Like, this guy is a god card. I told Pat O'Neill and everyone in Atlantic City from the ARG this was going to be a god card. And guys, I told you, it's a god card. Next 2 cards to round out the 50 card deck is going to be 2 Hidden Power E Supreme Kai. These are just chompas. Like, choose to give it double strike. Sometimes, the reason I play this, sometimes you don't want to make it double strike, but you do want to combo out your hand because you know you have the bad ring in hand. So this, in my opinion, provides more value than the Champa, but the logic I had going into the deck, because when I built this deck, I never thought, hey, I'm going to use this for single strike on you. The logic I had behind it was, hey guys, I'm going to play this just to purposely show you, when I'm on stream, I'm going to manually point to the card to show you, hey, you must announce it. Don't try to call it just and say your opponent's real sharking you. Like, if you forget to do it, you forget to do it. It's fine. Like, take a loss like a man, guys. That rounds out the 50 card deck. Moving on to the side deck, I have the one extra Kanoa, just in case I do see that Lonely Shugesh deck. I have, in my opinion, the best side deck card that I think should be run at 4 in every deck is going to be 4 Hard Horrors. Like, 4 Hard Horrors, you understand, guys. If you run against green, this is so free. If they don't have Preemptive Strike, I mean, you're going to untap 4 regardless. If they're running against a yellow leader too, if they don't have a Bloodlust, you're going to have free advantage, guys. I just cannot repeat like this. And you saw I run double strike, guys. So this combined with a Kai is just 25k double strike base. So you summon this, you untap 4, use a Kai, you're at 3 energy. You summon another one, you're at 4. You could keep using a Kai. Like, this just provides so much damage. You have to run it at 4, in my opinion. The next 4 cards I run is just for if I saw Preemptive Strike Son Goku, or not Preemptive Strike Son Goku, striving to be the best Son Goku, are going to be these Power Charge Bardogs. These Power Charge Bardogs were for me to swap the 2 drops. I can't attack with it if they have striving to be the best. And now I have a double strike guy, a ball target for the Bardock 8, as well as something that's going to give me an advantage if they negate. So, I'm at 4. Next 3 cards I ran are going to be 3 Flying Nimbus. The reason, my logic behind 3 Flying Nimbus was if I could lock you with a Zarbon in hand, if I have a rest guy, if I Nimbus your first attack, you attack again, I block, and I Zarbon it, I just said, guy, you're not touching my life for that turn. That's my logic behind 3 Nimbus. Next 2 cards I ran are going to be 2 Bad Rings. These 2 Bad Rings, in my opinion, are only good against Janemba because Janemba is the only matchup where negates actually really hurt you because they have infinite combo power in hand. So, in my opinion, you need 2 Bad Rings to stop that deck. And the last but not least card that I ran, final card, the Time Magic. The last Time Magic was literally for something if I'm like, okay, guy, you just have a powerful beater that I cannot out, so I ran this boy 3. So, I want to give a shout out to my team, Team Foe. Everyone's there. Bella, Alejandro, Juan, Ethan, like everyone was there, man. Like I was there, like we showed out, we topped everything we went to. Unfortunately, it was just too much people. So even though we finished X1, for instance, in Team Wars, both teams did, the KTM Foe and regular Team Foe finished X1. We finished 12th and 14th. Juan finished X1 too, finished I think 18th or 20th, which was rough. And his only loss to me was to me, so that doesn't make sense in my opinion. Because I finished 11th, so I thought he would sneak in, but we did good. It was an overall good event. Also, shout out to Juan Brand. He went undefeated in Team Wars, so be sure to check out his deck profile because he used that same deck for Gunslinger, Team Wars, and on Sunday during a singles event. So, last thing I want to leave you guys with is if you guys like our sleeves, make sure to check out the prismaticdefender.com and use promo code TEAMFOE, all caps, capital TEAMFOE to get discounts off your team sleeves too. Hey, Hilaire, sign out.